you're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kent State Golden Flashes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First down for this offense. And the ball is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Man, does it get any better than that? Creating a turnover on the very first play of the game. You talk about doing this all week. You talk about, we can beat this team. We're going to go out there and execute. And to do it, the first snap, belief, climbing through the roof, baby.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Might as well give it to him again. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He's going to let it go. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
With the catch, it's Garcia. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
To the ground. He's got it again. Fights off a defender. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Going with the ground game left. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Field goal is good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to run it back. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Faulkner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Working on the right. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives him the first down. The give on the inside. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kent State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now they'll run the draw. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest. It makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play call.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 10-10.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on first down. Going for it all. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Back to the air one more time. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Handoff from the gun. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He wants to throw. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Fakes the grab on the left. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It starts. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll try to run for it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, BG.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Martin. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the 1st half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Snares it outside. It's Hicks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big...
Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but...
Bowling Green.
Return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going up top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Using his legs, it's Stewart. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off play action on first down. He lets it fly. And he makes the catch at the 25. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Falcons will line up to kick off and start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves.
Nothing but green ahead. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there. Quickly complete.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Using his legs, it's Hicks. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Still looking on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, golden flashes. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. On the run, it's Stewart. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll keep it on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Pickup of 2. 3rd down coming.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
He finds his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And he'll make the catch at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons! They take the lead with the 6.
Number 22.
That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 21 over Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive.
And it's caught inside the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll run it. It's Anderson. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Skips away from pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
4th down coming up. Number 47 on the field goal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Bowling Green 24, Kent State 17.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kent State.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-starting. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it starts. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
The run to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Garcia. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move him back. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Right back to him on the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Stewart. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bowling Green. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's got the tight end. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. The aerial assault continues. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, golden flashes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Coming out with it, it's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. Looking for space. It's Stewart. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You've got to get your confidence back. You've got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary in the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. It's 1st down from the 11. He's going to pass. Snags it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to the ground. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Kent State.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast.